Oh, the way it makes me feel. Love isn't real. It is so true. What? Mega Mecha Melee is available now? What is this? What is this? What was I doing again? Forgot what I was doing. I kind of just booted everything up and said, fuck everything. Do something. I don't remember now. Was it? No, that wasn't it. Well, let's go do the dailies then. I got food, I got food, I got food, I got food. Yes, I understand it's available. I had to open up a bazillion times. I understand, Genshin. That.
Can't catch me.
Yeah. Oh, is there like a thing? Maybe I should just condense all my resin today instead. No! 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 More. Take a bite of my food now. Doo -doo. You.
Stabilize.
You shall perish. Yeah.
I will have order. Solidify. Patience. Bam! Can't catch me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use my condensed resin.
Let's roll.
Give me enough time to do story today. I think I should have enough time to do story. There you go.
Arataki numero uno ito here in the flesh.
Oh, Cypher? Hold on, the screw came off my computer. Oh, what the fuck? Why did the screws come off my keyboard? What the hell? How did they come off my keyboard? I have to fix this. Hold on. I wasn't gonna stream, and then I realized, I was like, if I don't do this, I'm never gonna get past the story part in Genshin. So I said, fuck it, I'm streaming. So I have the camera off. I'm in my super comfy clothes. I'm eating. I don't give a shit today. I thought I was just gonna relax, or I'm just gonna take it super easy. Like I'm not gonna care today. That's the goal. I'm not caring today. Your boy gotta do this Genshin shit. I feel like I'm almost done with it too. Or maybe like kinda almost done. We'll see. But it's just this for today. Tomorrow should be Grounded and Bread and Fred with Cloudy. But today is just gonna be Genshin up until like 10:45, and I'm like eating and shit too, like, cause I took a nap. I took a nap, which is why I started my day late. And then usually I would play Overwatch, get my dailies done real quick. I already did Honkai, and then I would watch anime and Game Grumps while eating and working out. But I took a nap. You have 1491? Yes. No, wait, no, I'm not at that one. I'm at Beaverton tomorrow. Who's Czar? Who the heck is Rick Czar? God, who are you people? Who are you people with weird usernames? You're confusing me. But yeah, I took a nap today and I was like, I can't do this. Ricky? Oh, it's Ricky! Oh, it's Ricky! Rick Czar. That's so stupid. Hey, yo, Ricky, I got an interview at AMD, by the way. I thought I should let you know. I got it coming up. But nah, I'm going to Beaverton tomorrow. Let's go! How's your packing going? Are you packing yet? Got this in the bag? I hope I do, man. I hope I do. If I do, man, things are gonna be way different. Starting Saturday? You're packing Saturday? Gotcha, dude. Man, last day of work's tomorrow. No, I won't see you. I assume you're going to Beaverton, huh? I could technically just change up my schedule. I can just go to Beaverton. I can go to Beaverton Sunday, or like Saturday instead. I just have to compensate for drive time and get there a little earlier. But yeah, nah, I'm gonna be at a different store. I'm gonna be at Beaverton. You're good. Gotcha. I'm sure I'll see you somehow, somewhere. Have you ever traveled out of state or lived out of another state? Or have you always been living in a single state? I am not even paying attention. Woohoo, I got it. Rexar. No, Oregon. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Dude, I went from Cali to Washington to Oregon. But I must say Washington was very like straightforward. Like I only stayed in a shitty city and like I never really explored Washington. But living here in Oregon, I've definitely explored a lot more than I did back when I was living in Washington. So that's going to be super exciting for you. Weather's going to be different, the locals are going to be different. Your food's gonna be different. I bet you're gonna find some good ass food eateries, dude. You know me, man. You know you and me, man. We're big food guys. Oh, also, my fiance loved the bread you got her, man. She was dying for it. It made her like it's not exaggeration when I said it made her weak, dude. She was like, dude, this is the best Mexican sweetbreads I've ever had in my life. It's been so long. She just sat there drinking coffee. She was like, damn, these are so good. So I thank you, dude. I appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna get more. I'm gonna get more. Alright, we're gonna focus on story. I woke up late today. I mean, I took a nap. I'm pretty tired, honestly. but I was like, I gotta get through some Genshin for the homies for the stream. So we're gonna get this on the record, on the stream, on the air, baby. While I eat, while I relax, while I chat. Man, you know, I made this fried tofu pretty good. It's not that bad. I'm gonna wait till Sriracha comes back. How about you, Cypher? How you doing? Oh!
Shine down.
Process of elimination.
Ring cutter. Inazuma shines eternal.
Oh my god, so much damages. Here, grab that, grab this. Oh man, I feel like I took maybe a 2-hour nap. About a 2-hour nap. I feel tired still, but I need to stay awake. Having a little Baldur's Gate date night with the lady. I caved in. I said I wasn't gonna do Baldur's Gate tonight with her. I said I was gonna do some other stuff so she have time to draw. And I was driving home today and I was like, I'm so sad. I'm so sad because I have a 9-day work shift, and I was like, babe, I just want to play video games with you. She was like, okay. And I was like, yes, fuck yeah. So I'm playing. Oh, whoops, that's not what's supposed to happen. No, no. So yeah, so I'm playing Baldur's Gate after stream, after I get her. And I'm not because I didn't want to be tired while I played with her. Ooh, my bad. You know what? I need to grab this real quick. Wonder how long the drive is from this state to Arizona. Ah, 20 hours! Oh no! Oh no! When I went from Cali to Washington, it was 26 hours. My family's fucking crazy. They did not stop. We did not hotel. We drove in the dark. It was terrifying. But they didn't want to stop. They didn't want to stop for me. They said, just keep going. I said I don't want to take a detour. I never said I wanted to take rests. I did not want to take rests. I just didn't want to take a detour. "20 hours. Man, I did 6 hours from Washington to Oregon, and that shit was like, I can't do this. No, I can't do it. I was just like, no, I don't want to do this again.
No, my sword. Illusion shattered.
Just leave her alone. Make yourselves at home.
Let me read you a verse.
Here you are.
Your finish. Your finish.
Scatter.
Now you shall perish.
Bam! All right, and we can continue with story. Sick. Hey, Sleepy. Yeah, I changed my mind. I don't know if anyone read the announcement on Discord. That's me, guys. That's your boy. That's your friend who changes his mind 24/7. I woke up late. Led was like, "You watching anime?" I was like, "Nah, dude. I took a nap. I did not. I did not have the time for anime." That means we're gonna be 4 episodes behind. We're gonna be 2 episodes behind on Bleach, 2 episodes on Rurouni Kenshin. We haven't finished Komi-san together. Fuck, dude. I need to wash out with lead. And then... Okay. I will do this tomorrow because I'm very sure I have enough time to do the limited quests. So I'm not worried. But I am worried about... But I do want to get through this, because if I get through the story, I can then play Genshin off stream. Or I will feel comfortable playing Genshin off stream, because I want at least story to be on stream. That's what I want. So then it's recorded and it's on my YouTube for my own memory's sake. And we can listen to this together, which is awesome. I do have some thought. And I can eat too, so there's nothing wrong with this. I could just stream it, there's nothing wrong, no one cares. I'm streaming for hanging out with you guys, right?
At least we will be supporting them from the stands. Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
Best of luck to you.
How you doing today, Soupy?
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
Yeah. I didn't really find anything good.
We're already very grateful that you are willing to help.
Well, now,
I ate
don't
leftover
you
food.
all look disappointed. Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed.
Wow.
It was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is
Just
now
chilling.
in session.
Same, just chilling.
Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
I think it's the whole thing was set up by the guy.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no
What?
way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that time.
Wow, she really
at all.
is like the dumb
That is
prosecutor.
simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
But what about that thud
No,
we heard?
nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not here.
How could Lenny not know about the sound?
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box and I definitely heard the thud.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Bartran's stance on the trial. Oh, this is so Ace Attorney. This is literally the snail is the great Ace Attorney.
Words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye.
Wow, she's a what a character.
Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your
For a god,
alibi.
she is pretty dumb. For an Archon, she's an idiot.
And my foundations are rock solid. Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
What does that mean?
The House of the Hearth?
They're Fatui? What? They're Fatui? Oh yeah, that's right. They're Fatuis. Holy shit, I forgot about that.
Did something like this.
So the serial disappearances were the Fatui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
Holy shit, she's pinning the Fatui on us.
Stage probably wasn't just an accident.
Rational audience member? How do you rationalize these nuts, idiot?
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
I
Indeed.
totally forgot they're
Then
Fatui.
perhaps
Whoa,
you
transition.
could Tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it.
I mean, she's pretty good. She's a pretty good prosecutor.
Speechless. My, oh my, don't they look
Ah, they have internal thought. That's so funny.
Now comes the infighting in Discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy. Good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
An all-nighter.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
Lenny and Lena are Fatui.
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth. Are these claims true?
Magician's ability can con others. Given how Lenny has concealed his identity, this could have all been set up beforehand. Plus, Child is here in Fontaine along with other house operatives. There must be some scheme at work here. I've been a victim of such schemes before, and now...
Please answer my question, Mr. Linney.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
I mean, yeah.
I knew it.
Well, that's
Man,
it.
shut your
Might
ass
as well
up.
Move on to the sentencing already.
Hey, shut your ass up. Check out for this overruled.
Granted.
Permission to speak, Your Majesty. My client has withheld some key information.
In that case, what is your request?
I request a brief adjournment. There are things that needs to be
Is that
discussed.
really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Order, I say!
I like this guy.
Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought. In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to
Whoa,
stay
look at
for
her
a
bow.
little while
It's so beautiful.
longer.
It kind of looks like Kokomi. Of course, joining me with Lenny and Lynette's backstage in the Opera House. Move my mic a little bit closer. I don't know if I should...
Well,
Hold on, I'm gonna mute real quick
This
because I didn't
is
mute my mic.
awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two. We based our entire reasoning on the...
What do you mean we trusted you two? I still trust them. What do you mean? Well, I guess for two, we are bad guys.
Set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad.
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry.
Yeah,
and
I am
reasonably
angry.
so.
Angrily eating my tofu.
Please, let me explain.
You
I know you've clashed with the Vatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset. But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to.
But how can we tell this all isn't just another lie?
Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but
Explain the other issue first. Where did you actually go while the trick was being performed?
let's hear your answer first, and no lies now.
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that
Oh,
why
wow.
you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box.
But he was doing something.
So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the floor stood.
That vent.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
And what did you find?
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice.
Is that the... Okay.
Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came.
It recognized him. Is it...
On the way back,
Is it
I
child?
saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought.
Okay.
After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Okay.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
It has to be the attendant, right? Why do you want to understand how the Autorize operates?
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
Why do you think the
That's
prophesized
the
crisis
only
is going to
way we can
happen?
Save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either.
Okay.
But like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
I believe in the facts. I believe that judgment will be dispensed as it should. I would defend you from these charges.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense.
Actually, we already have the key evidence we need. Huh? The adjournment's almost over. Let's go back.
Oh, Paimon thinks she
I have the
can
evidence?
clean.
Oh, fuck. It's been like a week. Oh, Lenny's statement. Lenny claims that he headed to the chamber containing the authorized core upon entering the tunnel and did not witness the crime taking place and thus did not hear the thud. Lenny claims to have heard a mysterious voice within the chamber that houses the authorized core within the operations underground structure. Okay. I mean, that's just his testimony. That's just a testimony, though. That's not concrete evidence. Do I have concrete evidence in my pocket?
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating.
Okay, let me eat this food real quick.
Ugh, that took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Oh god, gameplay. It's a gameplay. Oh, gameplay. Okay, I'm trying to refute on cycle of refusion and reveal the truth. All right, let's go. Okay.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey.
Oh, this is
which
very
caused
Danganronpa
the
right here.
loud thud. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally,
Oh, this is
he
very
paused to
Danganronpa.
knock her out before making
The
her
vase, the
close to
vase.
prevent others from recognizing her.
He used the vase to knock her out from a change clothes to prevent others from recognizing
At
her.
this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise,
Okay.
and caught Lenny
Red-handed.
So
Lenny proceeded to knock him out
too
too before stuffing him into that box. I love the way she talks. Oh my god.
Through the magic box in the audience
It's
stand
so engaging.
before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident. And there you have it. That's the truth.
All right.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Farina's description?
Say it with me, guys. Objection.
Shooting Lady Farina is the order of events. What Lenny experienced and what he saw.
Okay. Lenny entered the tunnel as the countdown began. That's true. The last sound was from Lenny's fight, but claimed that he heard nothing to cover it up. It was during the switch performance there was an audible thud. The clothes belonging to him went missing. We were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. Lenny must have. Okay, he had a mysterious voice in the chamber of the awkward house. Okay. No one left the opera during the magic show. After the incident happened, only those had the identity cleared by Garrus. Okay. Did not witness the crime taking place and thus did not hear the thud. Okay.
According to Lenny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey.
Okay. However, Lenny was Lenny really at the tunnel? No, he was not in the tunnel. He was in the chamber house core.
Lenny went to the room that contains the oratory.
I'm refuting it, but it's not hard
This is
evidence.
the actual truth.
Okay, that is the truth. If that's what he's told me. The existing evidence indicates that Lenny returned to the tunnel. The crime was already taking place, and all Lenny saw was. But when he came back, was Lenny saw the very confused he saw. Yeah.
Lenny did not take part in the underground altercation.
He only witnessed traces of the aftermath. Oh.
Attention!
Oh, that was it.
Paimon has something to say. When the countdown started, Lenny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any.
How can Paimon be this excited and still talk like that? That voice actor is crazy good.
He reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent.
Nice. It's time to tip the scales. That's cool. Oh, hey, Zelda. You're beautiful.
Paimon did it! Paimon actually managed to say all that! Wasn't it awesome?
words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
That's right!
No, more so, I believe my opposition's reasoning is flawed. All right, hold on. You know, I don't like having dishes next to me, so let me put this bowl in the sink and get a tasty drink. Alright. I got Gatorade. More so, I believe my opposition's reasoning is flawed.
My reasoning?
The onstage equipment was clearly tampered with in a premeditated fashion. However, you say that Cowell bumped into Lenny by chance.
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Lenny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Damn, Paimon's literally debating a god.
That's right, you tell him! And that's why they're partners of mine. They've managed to turn things around. Oh,
The
well,
voice actor talks about what
your
type of voice he's
denial
supposed to
is
have.
Very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims?
Do you happen to remember how you refuted Lenny's alibi initially?
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you ask? You're saying that he wasn't?
Your claim has now become a weapon. Your claim has also become a critical clue. Evidence based on... Oh my lord! Information. Lenny, she's famous painters come to watch the magic show or take a break from her own creative work. She's not known to him with quarrels. What is the evidence that Lenny wasn't in the tunnel when the crime took place? No one left the opera house. Evidence that only those who had their identities cleared by guards could leave.
That's right! Lenny wasn't in the box or in the
Oh yeah.
That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance.
He was in the basement.
This means that when the crime happened, Lenny had already entered the basement.
Yo, who's gonna give me $300 for Genshin Roll? Honestly, if someone gave me $300, I wouldn't even use it on Genshin Roll. I'd use it on something else because life's shit right now.
Well played.
Yeah, how do you like that?
To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Lenny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
Here goes the next perpetrator, the murderer. Well, use the gear icon interface to check the corresponding case questions. Select answers and fill out the empty gears to verify the correctness of your deduction. If you have any mistakes, you may make a selection of the remaining option. When you answer all the questions correctly, you can complete this logic chain. Anime boobs. This will indicate that the fireworks released near the end of the show ignited and burned the rope suspending the water tank above the stage and caused the water tank to fall and kill Koa in the box. How did the culprit trigger the on-scale accident? If Lenny is no longer under suspicion, the only member of the troop would have been able to tamper with the prop. Okay, Lenny gave a detailed account of how the trick was supposed to work. By a box inside a box, the idea with the box taking the audience mercury transport view by a tunnel viewer, and Lenny himself would use the tunnel to get to the other side. Having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge of onstage interactions. The clothes belongs to Hazley. The lady who went missing were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown.
Could there be a third person involved? Is that really a possibility? Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member. Or did she have her own scheme all along? The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
I feel like it's Cowl. It has to be Cowl. It is, right? It's it has to be the assistant. I feel like this is a thing gone wrong.
That can't be right. Are you serious?
He's also the only one who can tamper for it.
The killer was, in fact, Cowl, the deceased!
I like how she yelled that excitingly.
Is that so? How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowl did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
Okay, how can we emphasize, if that's the right word, Lenny as having been unable to interfere with the crime? Okay.
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Linny as well. Linny was not
Points
in
to
the tunnel at
3-year-old
that
corpse.
moment, which gave our criminal ample time.
That's definitely it.
The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal.
Okay.
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. So, there must have been some fear that she would attract attention. The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant.
Yeah, he can tamper with the equipment.
No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances.
So yeah, where's the criminal?
Where would the criminal have wanted to take Halsey? Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. It would have been tough for both people to fit into that. Linny was not in the tunnel. No one entered or left the opera house through its
Oh, I was supposed to...
Cowl, Linny's...
Okay, where did the missing Hansley go?
The sound we heard may have come from...
Those three are incorrect. Oh, okay, they make it easy for us. That's kind of cute. I didn't get that in first try. Okay, how can I prove that there was an altercation in the tunnel? Oh.
It would have been tough for both people. The sound we heard may have...
Who's the prime suspect currently?
The deceased's name is Cowl.
Where did the missing Hansley
It would
go?
have been tough for both people to fit. Halsey's clothing was in... No one entered
I
or
think she's
left
still
the opera-
here, right? What? I got the location wrong?
It would have been tough for both people to fit
In the
into
vent,
that
it was like, she's still in the basement. No, what? No. Oh no, she
Halsey's clothing was in the
for should we
tunnel.
attract attention, so she's still here. What? We're missing something. Must have understood the method behind Lenny Magic and must have been in a position to easily modify the equipment. Leaving aside how he died, Cowell has all the means to commit the crime at his disposal. The strange noise could likely be the sound of Cowell and Hansley struggling. Lenny is not in the tunnel for 1 minute. This is given time for Cowell to bring Hansley out of the magic box to the audience stands, but according to the guard's testimony, no one entered or left the opera house. So even if he had taken her, there'd be no means of an exit. Exiting from the box would have been full view of the audience, pretty much guaranteeing they would have been discovered.
Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
Where in the world did Hansley go? Is she a guard?
I see how it is. So this was all just a bluff. And here I thought you had something to show for it. But it seems you're still far from the truth.
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track? Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared. Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely.
Okay.
Now if
A
there's
grenade?
magic trick
Hey,
that
yo.
can just make a real live person
Magic,
disappear,
escaping from the
you
water
know,
tank.
like we
The
did
water
with
tank
the
trick. How did that work? That's right. Wait, could it have been the water?
Excuse my
Oh yeah, we're just playing story. We're chilling.
But do you not see that the crowd is growing impatient? There is no greater
We're doing
sin
story
in
on
this
Genshin. We're
opera
very
house
excited.
than an awkward delay in the performance.
I wasn't gonna stream, but I was like, I need to do this. I need
If
to
the
do this on
defense is
stream.
unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Yeah, of course Gish has a story. This one's really good. Hold on just a second.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant.
Yeah, it's a
He would have been able to
it's a
tamper with the
courthouse.
equipment.
Courthouse Opera House. Okay. Where did the missing Halsey go? The water
vase
here.
was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important evidence. The water.
The water. The water.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind. If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
Oh, just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound at the moment.
Aquafina's at it again. Yeah, we're in Fontaine, it's just a nation of water.
Into water. This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick.
I request that we examine Cowell's personal effects. We might find something there.
Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well.
Yes, it's cosmetics. Oh, well, she put it on in the story as a joke because she became a detective.
But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about two completely different things.
Even so, I trust the traveler's judgment. The truth
Thank you.
must be out there somewhere.
Wait, they got their visions taken.
Reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained stuff.
I love the way this is directed. This is clearly
Your suggestion that we
they do these shots that gives it more umph than just a cutscene. It's very
I
nice.
believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney.
Oh, like look at that shot. Oh my god.
I believe that it
Genshin out here doing a lot of work.
Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal
Hey,
effects of the
Zelda.
deceased Cowell.
Hello, cat, kitty. I'm waiting for Law and Order noises.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately.
Okay, was it labeled?
The notebook in his
One's
backpack
P, the
claims
other one
that
is
these fluids are
Man P2.
water from the primordial sea.
The
The master,
primordial
right? It doesn't. The NPC voices are very
The
NPC.
note's
It's
contents
very
also
interesting.
indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice.
Oh,
The
okay.
notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject.
Okay.
As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
Haha, got him.
You gotta be kidding! People dissolving into water?
Could something so ridiculous?
Wait, isn't this the prophecy?
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy.
Yeah, this is the prophecy
Just a
that
coincidence, isn't
the
it?
water is gonna rise and then people are gonna dissolve into water and go back into the sea, and that the only one's gonna be the Archon. Oh, it's all coming back.
Was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that girl... Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just trust me.
I wonder if she's a playable character.
Order! Order!
That was
It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results, but we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues. Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic. albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found.
Are you telling me that this
Guards,
they're
please
making
continue
people
examining the items along
they're
these
making people
lines.
disappear?
Mr. Linney,
Like the prophecy.
it
This
appears
is
your
that's how the
hypothesis is supported by
kidnapping is
evidence.
working.
So please continue speaking.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected
How
together.
the hell do you say his name, Lenny? Or the other guy? Honestly, I don't remember. I just call him Your Honor because he's a judge. He's a judge.
Think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
Primordial Sea. The liquid that Garrus found in Cowell's luggage seems to have the ability to dissolve fontaines into water. Okay, who's the prime suspect?
The deceased's name is
Cowell is the prime suspect. What did the corporate use to control the timing? The timing.
Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time.
Does she have something to do with this?
I remember there was something
Something else
else
within the
inner
layer of that box. It was a second box. What item did the culprit use to control the timing of the dissolution?
Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but was instead some form of triggering mechanism.
I think he used the countdown, right?
There was some. Lynette was in the magic box. I remember there was something.
Was it? I feel like that. What item did the culprit use to dissolve Hazley? Okay, we know it was from this water. What item did the culprit use to hide the mechanism behind the crime? It had to be this rope right here.
The hook rope was not.
The hook rope is wrong, and then what item did the culprit use to control the timing? Oh, okay. He used the hook rope for the timing. But the hide the mechanism, he hit something else within the inner layer of the box. There you go. Oh, yes, my cousin. What's up?
It's Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again! In the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowell would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
We're tipping the scales.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused?
So this chick right here, she's actually the Archon. She's basically, so every nation has a god. She's the god of this nation, of Fontaine. And the way they structure, the way this place is structured, is that everything is determined in the court. And if you want to overrule a court sentence, you can also duel to the death. If you lose, you get the sentence. If you win, you're pardoned. Or you can also, and then before all that too, you can also just do a trial. We're in the trial stage right now, taking place in the opera house. So in this place, it's determined by a machine that shows if you are innocent or guilty. Yeah, but if you lose, you're just dead too. So that's the other thing. Or worse, death. You can also concede, but in some cases, death is the result. But thing is, it is determined by both a machine and the judge himself. But when the judge makes his sentence, it's normally the same as the machine. And I think this is going to be the first time where it's the opposite. And he's trying to figure out the core, how this machine works, because there's a prophecy that's going to happen. Yeah, it's a very judicial focused system. It's so judicial with a court system is that it's held in an opera house and seen as entertainment for the public.
His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just
New
contacted me indicating
Realite.
that they uncovered new evidence.
Ooh.
I shall now invite
And
you
this
on
is the
stage to
judge.
share it with us.
This is the grand judge.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case. And we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
Uh-oh.
What?
That can't be.
Planted evidence.
I see.
She's a great voice actor. She's a great looking character. I wonder how she's gonna fight.
Oh, counterattack only to come back and wound you. Does this not clear all doubt? My dear citizens.
Yeah. She's, I can tell though, she's the kind of Archon that's causing problems. She's causing problems here.
To a swift close.
Yeah, this Archon is causing problems. So in the first Archon was Venti. Venti wasn't causing a problem, but that's what started kind of like the setting of the world and like the grand scheme of it, which is the Fatui Harbingers. In the next one, Leeway, it was the god being slain. So Zhang Li was killed, and his death triggered a change for the nation, which was because he's the god of commerce and contract, so he's the god of money. So when he was slain, basically the people of Liyue had to handle themselves without his help, which then him being slain freed a sealed god, a water god, if I'm not mistaken. How are Archons chosen? I don't think they're chosen. They're literally just They're literally just gods. Oh, give me a second. Yeah, and then the next was Inazuma. And so for Inazuma, the Raiden Shogun doesn't have a name because she's a puppet. She's known as Ai. She's known as Ai, or A, that's her real name, Ai. And her thing was that she had a sister, and she's called the goddess of, she's called the Archon of Eternity because she wants to keep everything the way it was. But for some reason, her puppet, the puppet of herself, her mission streamlined. It went somewhere else, and for some reason wanted to take all the visions away. Wanted to basically have no one have powers, elemental powers, because not everyone's born with a vision. Sumeru was the people not trusting their god because the god was slain, and then a new god was risen, which was Nahida. And she was a very young god. She's maybe like only 500 years old, while others are 2,000. So she's considered a very young god. And the people of Sumeru didn't trust her. So they were actually in the process of creating their own Archon, their own god, artificially, which was the Wanderer. They were going to use the Wanderer, who was actually a homunculus. It's pretty deep. The lore does run deep. And obviously we fixed that problem, blah, blah, blah. We figure out the truth of it. We find more details in the background. We finish the story. And now we're in Fontaine. And this is the start of Fontaine. This is huge. This is huge. This is the start of it.
Having made modifications to the props beforehand,
By the way, I am ending at 10:45 to pick up Diggy.
Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea.
Again, I could be wrong. This is all I remember from my memory. But yeah. I wonder where this character design came from. My Twitter, sorry, X has been full of art with them. Their design is France. They're French. So Fontaine is French. The next one is Snezhnaya, which is Russia, I believe, supposedly. Because you can see people from Snezhnaya has like Russian style outfits.
Ultimately, he knocked Cowell out. And the tool meant to cover the crime up also became
Shut up, Z.
Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Fatui is quite the cold-blooded and ruthless organization.
Yeah, so the Fatui is the big, so the Fatui is the big organization that is the big baddie, and there are 13 Fatui Harbingers, which are basically like the head of the seat. We've already met about 5 of them. We've met the Doctor, who is second seat, so known to be extremely powerful. We know Child, who is the newest member, I believe. He's the 13th Harbinger, or maybe the set 12. I don't remember. And now we met these two, but they're not Harbingers. They're just Fatui members. But I think they're Harbingers.
Mr. Linny.
We've used up all
His
the
code
evidence
name
we
is
wanted.
Child, but his real name is
No need
Tartaglia.
for us to make a rebuttal here.
But I think his code name is Child is because he's the youngest one. And he's a battle junkie too. Child's a battle junkie.
Oh no. Paimon can't think of anything either. It doesn't look like there's any way around this. Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move. Why did this have to happen now?
Child's easier to say. Yeah, Tartarasad. It is easier. That's why I call him Child. But sometimes I like calling him Tartaglia. Tartaggy. I call him that. I like him. Sleepy doesn't. Sleepy does not like him. I like him a lot as a character. He's such an interesting character.
Now then, my good, noble chief.
Because we haven't even gone to his hometown. And we know he's like a character with compassion while being a battle junkie.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this
As
debate
Nacho,
and see a
Navia.
little magic? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the
What?
flesh, right before your very eyes. Please, do the honors, Mr. Linny, if you would be so kind.
What in the world is she saying?
Whoa, this
No
is crazy.
offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope.
Is it Navia or Navia? I think it's Navia.
Come on now, don't be silly.
It's
Magic is
Navia.
all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Linny and Lynette. Give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Risula has made the
Spina
necessary
di
arrangements on your
Risula.
behalf. But as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
I understand.
Nice snap. I can snap real good with my left hand. Never tell you guys I can't snap with my right hand. I can't snap with my right hand, as you can hear. Oh, she's back! But I can snap with my left hand. And a different outfit, too.
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence.
Huh?
I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me. And then before I knew it, she caught me.
Huh?
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
What the heck?
Where should I begin?
What? She killed Coel?
I'm the one who killed Cowell.
What? You're just gonna admit? What?
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 Why?
What?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian. And
Huh?
I'm originally from Mondstadt.
Mondstadt?
I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And
So-
I've never been caught before.
Is it a pickpocket?
But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away.
Oh my god,
Linny
she's
was
the
one who caught me in the act.
she's the one she's the thief in the beginning of the fucking game of the area.
The thief. Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it.
I didn't even think about
then
that.
the number selector chose me.
Oh, but she stole the ticket.
Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was onto me for sure.
Oh, so she just got caught up on accident.
While looking for an opening to flee, but then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Can a person even hide in there?
If they are a practiced hand at concealment, probably professional thief can make it
But
work.
I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it.
Yeah,
Had
so
I known
she,
that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a
yeah, she
thief,
stole the
but I'm
ticket.
no
This was
more.
meant for someone else, because that thing was rigged. It was landing on 17 the entire time. So people aren't melting. Yeah, so people aren't melting. But the thing is, there's a prophecy. So the two twins are giving out magic boxes to help people like pack stuff up, or magic bags to pack things up for their home, because there's a prophecy that the water is going to rise and drown out the entirety of the land, and the people of Fontaine are going to turn back into water, to their natural form, which is water, water elementals, and that the only one left will be the Archon sitting on her throne crying. Yeah, it's climate change.
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective.
Okay, so Colwell was technically the bad guy. He was just okay. So Lenny entered the tunnel. Okay, that's correct. Hasley dissolved. Colwell plans to use prepare arrested. No, that's not true. She no. Okay, there was no fighting between Lenny and Colwell. It was actually there's an audible threat that can be heard by many audiences. The sound. Oh, that wasn't it. Lenny knocked out Colwell. That is false. Okay, wait. There you go. That's the thud.
Was not broken to cover anything up,
But smashed during the struggle between Lillian and Cowell. Okay. Lenny knocked out Cowell out. That is false. That is... Onstage accident was not an accident. It was... Oh wait, no. We only need to... Okay, it was... There you go. Oh wait, but no! What the heck? Ah, here it is.
The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
Okay. Water from the primordial sea flooded other says that she was about to be arrested. She broke out the box with immense strength, causing that loud sound. Koa locked out.
Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding her time.
No, hands were thrown.
Expect of an experienced thief.
And it's Ace Detective Paimon time!
Ace Detective Paimon.
Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard. Hearing the commotion, Cowell leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lillian had not dissolved. He did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by stealing a ticket. Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lillian back into the box. The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lillian came out on top, knocking Cowell out and putting him in the box. With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
Jeez, Paimon. It's time to tip the scales. Yeah.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the Opera House these last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thief.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Now you need that. I was actually wearing it on my last stream.
That's the whole story.
Bravo!
It's funny. People are looking at this like it's a show.
Lady Farina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements?
Archon lost. She lost.
Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such,
She's
I request
embarrassed.
that the prosecution not leave
They-
the room before the proceedings have concluded.
What?
True.
Are you reading my mind now? No, I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
Wow. Look at that. She's like a deflated balloon now.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list.
Yes.
With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved. He also
Neville.
tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box, and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise.
Okay, that's what the hook.
Realizing
That's
that
how
there
the
was
hook
trouble,
was used.
Cowell
Interesting.
entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for
Okay.
Vinny, he was in the underground
Those from
structures within the
Fontaine.
opera house,
Yes.
and was thus
Yes.
ignorant of
That
the
is true.
happenings. From this reconstruction
Well, I don't
of
think it's
events,
from Fontaine. I
we
think she
can
just broke out in
conclude
time.
The accused is in fact innocent. While there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated separately,
Yeah, it's pretty
this
fucking.
case at least
This story,
can be
yeah,
handed over
Cypher
to the
was right. This
authorities
one's
to make the
fucking
final
good.
decision.
See, so he says they're innocent, but the Oratrice will also make a decision on top of that. And this is a mechanic. This is a mechanism, a machine that's telling someone innocent or guilty. So is this gonna be wrong?
As such, Linny
There you
and
go,
Lynette
okay.
are officially declared not guilty.
But the way the system works too is that it takes the energy of the audience. It's very Ace Attorney like from the Great Ace Attorney. It takes the energy of the audience
Great work, partners.
Thank you.
and
all.
thus uses that energy to power Fontaine as well. It's basically taking like a yin and yang. Think of it like yin and yang energy, like ki, that kind of. Yeah.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a
That's
serious
right. Why was there
mistake, you know.
water in his bag?
Or was that not a discovery?
But yeah, they use the energy
Evidence that you
from
dared
this
to
trial
bring
to power the
before
city.
his court.
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes?
Oh, we
I'm
got
sure
caught
you know what
red-handed.
you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the
It was
serial
5. Yeah,
disappearances
there's a
on
lot. It's because there's 5 stuff.
To fall on the Fatui. The higher ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
The higher
And now
ups.
that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher ups.
Uh oh, he's gonna get fucking assassinated.
Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know.
He's gonna get fucking murdered right here.
Discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve.
Okay.
It can also be made into a potion, which, when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration.
It's a drug cartel?
We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent mora off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about.
Yeah, right here. He's gonna get clapped. Oh shit, he's dissolving. Oh shit, we just witnessed murdered on stage. Holy shit. He turned into water. He's fucking dead.
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness. I shouldn't have expected.
Holy shit, it's also a drug cartel?
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection.
Man, I love my drug water. That can kill me instantaneously, dude. I like is instantaneously and instantly two different words, or am I just saying it silly? Because I like saying it instantaneously.
So, we're just going back now?
Yeah, we're just going back. The problem seems to be solved for now. We're not needed here anymore. They're the same word. Okay, I like saying instantaneously.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
What is it? What up?
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end.
I just don't wish to see anyone be falsely accused. I just want to be, yeah. I play Ace Attorney, dude.
Regardless,
Justice for all.
I'd like the opportunity to set things straight. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
The Knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering...
Ooh, do I have enough for this?
Story?
Do I have enough time for this?
It's about my past.
I think I have enough time for this.
First died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever. Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
That was how we felt at first too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic.
I like these characters. I like these characters a lot.
To all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than
Why is she always flying? They always make those jokes too that she flies, like all the time.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic.
Ooh, that's pretty fucked up.
Oh no. So he was gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care. And they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
So what happened after that?
I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood. And the knave standing there in the darkness.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans. Father, I mean, the knave, might have seen something in me.
Dang.
And so she made me an offer.
It is always like that, isn't it?
The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here. I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles, but she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back our freedom.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined
The knave is after the Genos, isn't she?
She has her own plans.
Does she talk? The main character? Yeah, we talk. We talk in like our head. It's very occasional, but we do talk. We have a voice.
Find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
Okay.
She believes in that prophecy too?
That's right.
Oh yeah, a Genos 2 is like an artifact. I keep forgetting, like it's like the big thing in every game. Oh, hey Cloudy.
Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine
Hello.
can indeed dissolve into some sort of water.
19 months of Prime Gaming, let's go! The story is really good, Cloudy. In fact, Cloudy, the story is Ace Attorney. It's literally a court system, judicial court system country. It's really good.
This world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small
Oh, you already finished it? Yeah. I'm trying to finish it before I pick up Diggy.
like stealing a gnosis,
I'm
aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
I'm sorry, I can't completely trust you.
It's all right. I understand. The only thing I can do is relate all this to you. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right. If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you, as plain Linny.
Understand. So yeah, so the Genos is like an ancient relic that was given to the gods, and that's what they're trying to take right now, the Fatui, because they need it because obviously the artifact power. That's what it is grenade. Someone with Ether? Did we just straight up forget about the plot line? So Ether is working with the Fatui Harbingers, and it's very clear, but he came to Tevet before us. He came to the world of Tevet way before we even arrived. So he's been doing stuff for a while, and he's with the Fatui for some reason. So yeah, that's where we're at with when it comes to our brother.
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us, Navia?
Well, this whole thing is...
Nah, you can think of it, okay, in Genshin, it's just like Honkai. There's a bigger story happening, and then there's a bunch of stories happening each nation, you know? And the big thing is that there's a Fatui Harbinger, and then there's us. And then there's the nation's problems, and then there's the Archon. Honkai has something very similar. It seems like there are some nations who are willing to challenge gods. Yeah.
Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
And you are one of those, and you are a Stellaron star, which is the power used to challenge the gods. And you were made by an organization called the Stellaron Hunters, who are known throughout the galaxy to be a bad group. But for some reason, Kefka, one of the members in there, is basically your mom, is taking care of you.
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold?
No more room? Yeah, it's a lot. The only Five Nights at Freddy's lore I know is from fucking MatPat. I can't hold everything else in my head. Thank you for the sub, Cloudy. Thank you.
I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But I suppose you are just travelers.
We got 10 more minutes.
In Fontaine, after all. Sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Yeah, I'm trying to speed this up.
Aw,
Navia.
fun investigating with you too.
I'm expedite this swapping.
Waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth.
I like this chick's hat. She's pretty cool. Her design is crazy. Everyone was going nuts about the design. Everyone was saying how great the design was. I think they're awesome. It's like Florentine France time.
You know, to commemorate our time as partners.
Huh? Do we really need to get that formal.
But Paimon likes food.
Guess you really did treat us as partners, huh?
City of Hats. It is very hat. Dude, look at them. They got fucking fedoras. Dude, I can't wait to see a cosplay of her outfit. It's gonna be wild. Well, if you say so, then let's have that meal then.
Oh, wonderful. In that
A good
case,
top hat.
why don't we return to the court of Fontaine and head to the Hotel de Boer? I believe we'll make it just in time for dinner.
All right then, let's have our farewell meal.
Woo! Nice. All right, we finished it. Oh, dude. All right, I'm gonna do most of the stuff off stream now. Like all these other events. Yes, we finished Fontaine. Hello, it's Act 2. Oh, there's more story. Oh, I'm not finished yet. Oh, I don't think I'm... Oh, I'm not finished yet. Oh, fuck. But that's what you think. Case closed and dip. So it just reminded me that the non-descriptive characters always felt oddly familiar. They designed like OG Ruby characters. Oh. Really? Interesting. So there's a lot of side missions that I know. The toy. I need to do this one. So the next time... Okay, so we're still going to be playing Genshin. We're going to do this one, and we're going to do this one the next time we play Genshin. I pretty much have to stop soon, so... I might stop now. Mecha Melee. Yeah, this is Fontaine. I'll show you what Fontaine looks like, dude. This is... So when Fontaine came out, you go here, dude, and I was showing Diggy about Fontaine. Dude, Fontaine's fucking awesome. Fontaine is sick, dude. Look, this is Fontaine right here. That is Fontaine. It is so unbelievably beautiful. Oh, it's so nice. And so you would take a boat all the way over there. And then you take an elevator. Once you get to the dock station, you take an elevator, and the elevator leads you all the way up here. And then you can even take a boat here too. The aqua bus. And then you can take a boat right here. And the boat. Let's go! And the boat will lead you all the way to the city. All the way through, all the way to the city. It kind of takes a long time. But it's a nice way to travel. Honestly, I can run faster than this boat. It's super nice. They don't need DLC because you pay so much on rolls. Yeah. Oh hell yeah! You spend a lot on rolls, man. Where's she at right now?
Normally, this line doesn't have many passengers.
I kind of want to try to get a level 4. Hoping I'll get a 5-star. If I get a 5-star, I'm be sad. I'm using some rolls to try to get one more of her.
These include not placing sharp tools flat on the not bringing overstuffed lunchboxes on board. We've had quarrels break out between passengers over things like that. Some even escalated into private brawls. Of course, Fontaine's rules state that if you want to fight, apply for a duel. Of Meropede, where they went on to live peaceful, disciplined,
Hello? There you go.
well-mannered lives.
Woohoo!
All's well that ends well, but please do not follow their example.
Oh man, Fontaine's so gorgeous. How's your day, Cloudy? What you doing for the day? It's the aqua bus. Look at me. It's as fast as running. Oh fuck! I missed the aqua bus. Come back here, aqua bus, please. Please, aqua bus, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me, aqua bus. And then what's really cool about Fontaine is that they introduce swimming. And Fontaine characters can dive. Look at them. Woo! Oh, it's so cool. Oh my god. And underwater combat. Oh, I love it. I love Fontaine, dude. It's so cool. No, no, no. Well, that's from the primordial sea. We don't. It's not that the water dissolves you, but that's a specialized water. So I'm sure we're gonna be figuring that out more in a bit, or later in the story. Yeah. Whee! Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, only Fontaine characters can dive, apparently. Yeah, only Fontaine characters in the Traveler has that ability to dive. No! So yeah, there you go, man. There's Fontaine. And yeah, I need to explore this. So I'm basically gonna... Okay, so... For stream is the main story. That's the stream. The stream is the main story. With Genshin, I don't stream anything else. Because I usually farm, I investigate, I relax, I do whatever. It's basically what I do off stream. But right now, I'm gonna focus on the story. But I have to go pick up Diggy, so we're done for the day. So I'm gonna go raid someone. We had quite a few people on. But I think I know where I want to send you guys, and I want to send you guys to Arya, who is playing some Valorant. I've been watching her, listening, lurking her. So please spend some time there, chill, lurk if you guys can. I had a great time. Wow, great story, great story. Tomorrow is Friday. Friday means bread and Fred with Cloudy. We should be beating the cement and more grounded. So take it easy. Good night, y'all. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you all for being here and lurking. Hope you had a great time enjoying the story with me. Today, I wasn't going to stream, and then I changed my mind. I was like, fuck it. I need to do this part, blah, blah, blah. So yeah. So take it easy, y'all. I love Genshin. I like Genshin. I love Genshin.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Take it easy, y'all.